We have to talk about the White Lotus season 3 episode 5 because
You want to live in Taiwan? What?
it's easily my favorite line of the season so far. We first have to talk about the ending though, because even though they were hinting at this probably happening later in the season, I did not know it was going to be through this route. And funny enough, it seemed like Lachlan was way more into the Saxon, because Saxon's face after that was like, wait a minute, what? And Lachlan on the other hand thought it was fine, he was having fun with it. And it's honestly pretty sad because this episode, Saxon kind of had a personality. He actually was sticking up for his brother. He was like, no, he's not going to do substances, he's not going to do anything crazy. He tried to really warn him. But unfortunately, Lachlan actually went hard by himself. He did not need guidance. He just took the substances and went on with his day very weirdly. I really like the reversal of that because Lachlan was the one that seemed fine with it while Saxon was really worried the whole time. At the same time, the girls are partying, having a good time with the boys. And then these Russian girls come along, probably ex-girlfriends or some sort of girlfriends with the boys, and then all hell breaks loose. But then later we see that Jacqueline actually took Valentina home, which is really poor taste. I mean, I understand that she was attracted to him and all his friends, but that's really bad. I feel really bad for her. Lori does not deserve this, and I cannot wait to see how she actually reacts to finding out, because we all know she's finding out. We check on Rick, that's now in Thailand, trying to complete his mission of murdering the guy that apparently murdered his father. But then he bumps into his friend, frickin' Sam Rockwell. And in the middle of the dinner, they have a conversation about how Sam Rockwell's character now has been sleeping with like 1,000 women, and then he tried men. Now he wants to become a woman, an Asian woman specifically. And Rick's face throughout all of this is so funny. Like, this man randomly starts talking about his love life with Rick, and Rick's like, bro, I just wanted my package. They're probably lifelong friends, and he's telling Rick about his love life and how he literally wants to become a female now. But not only that, he wants to get like sleep with men as a female. And Rick is like, bro, what? We now check in with Belinda, who of course is still really scared of Greg and now asks for help. But freaking Fabian's like, no bro, he's fine. Even though she literally asked him, call the police please. And he's like, nah, we can't do that. Whatever, Belinda goes to her room, but she's actually accompanied by Porn Chai. We find out that the noise that was in her room was actually a freaking monitor lizard out of everything. And Porn Chai actually decides to stay with her and actually sleep with her to keep her company, and they end up kissing. Good for Belinda, man. She has so much problems in her life and always stressing, and things are happening horribly to her, so I'm glad she finally got a win. We now check with Timothy, who has now written a letter to his family to leave when he actually ends himself. But then he gets interrupted by somebody. Of course, it's his wife Victoria, who once again says a very sneaky comment saying, you know, I'm so glad everything's under control, you're doing so well, you know, it's crazy how one thing randomly can happen that changes everybody's life for the worse. And he's like, bro, what? I'm telling you, she knows what's going on. She keeps acting dumb every episode, but it's gonna be all revealed in the end, trust me. I'm sorry, but the only person that I still really like of the show, I think is an actual good person and a good character, is Chelsea. She is such a sweetheart. She literally called him because she was miserable with the whole boating thing and the whole vacation, yet he literally sees the phone and declines it. And even though we see the opposite happen after, where she does not answer the phone either when he calls her, it's a different circumstance because she doesn't even see his phone. I bet she would have still answered even if she was all up in the substances and going crazy.